And you are here as a mentor right now, but just some reflections on that 2008 experience. How great was that?
It was a great experience to be able to represent your country is a great honor in itself. But the guys, that was like a family when you talk about D. Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh, Boozer, Chris Paul, D. Will. I mean, we all got along. We all shared the ball. Can't leave out Kobe, but we had a great time, and it was a great experience.
Coach K, in the opening team meeting last night, talked to the players about vision and down the road, and talked about September 13th on the flight back home, what it would be like. And he said, in fact, I bet half of you guys actually will have tears in your eyes. Can you go back to the ceremony, what you were thinking about?
Well, just the journey, starting off 2 years beforehand and coming together and understanding we had one goal, and that was to win the gold medal. And then to be able to hear the national anthem and us to achieve that goal for that journey was, you get the goosebumps. And it's something that you might do. You might cry, but you do definitely feel well, and you feel that you achieved something, and that 12 guys, we all did that, in 2008.
For the people at home, tell them how tough it is, or is it not that tough, to check your egos at the door and get out here and give up some of the less so you get out there and win?
It is tough because when you're on your own team, if you're in Dallas or with the Lakers or whatever it may be, you're the man. And then when you come on play for Team USA, there's 12 guys who all feel they're the man. And that's the beautiful thing about that team in 2008. Everybody checked their ego. It was all about the team, and nobody cared who scored as long as we won and we played the game the right way.
As we continue talking about sacrificing for the greater good, checking your ego at the door, Jay Kidd, there was an urban legend out there for the 2008 Beijing Olympics that you wanted to not score a single point and just set everybody up and be that selfless guy. Is there anything to that urban legend?
It was the truth. I didn't want to shoot. LeBron put me in a bad situation. He gave me the ball on a fast break and I had to lay it up. But it was something that I wanted to do because I wanted to show that you don't have to score, you don't have to shoot. You can do other things to be successful and also be a big part of the team, and that was my goal. But LeBron put me in a bad situation.
Last night Jason came over and we talked a little bit when the team meeting was over, and I thought he brought up a very interesting point. And this is kind of a two-part question. Going back to the Olympic Games, who were the voice or voices of that team? But Jason mentioned to me, as you look around the room here with so many youngsters, who will be the person that steps up, that is willing to be heard, be one of the leaders of this team, because so many new players here?
Well, it was a great. We had an easy situation because we had many voices in the sense of we had LeBron, Kobe, D. Wade, Chris Paul, and so everybody pitched in. But it was great when you talk about your two best players in LeBron and Kobe. They won. At first day of practice, they both were talking, and they didn't stop until the gold medal game. And so that was my question sitting in the back of the room is, for this USA team, who's going to step up and from day one be the guy who's going to talk? And it didn't get off to a good start because in the stretching, it was like being at church. It was so quiet. And I can only remember in 2008 when we were stretching, it wasn't so much that we were stretching, but we were kind of clowning around and everybody was having fun.
When you look at Derrick Rose and Rondo and you see these potential point guards, if there's one message that you could give them, what may it be?
Well, this is a great opportunity to become vocal, learn how to be vocal, and no matter who you're talking to, if it's Lamar Odom who's won a championship, push them and ask, hey, look, I'm gonna get you the ball, or look, you were open, but communicate to your teammates, and they're all 20-something years old, but you can never learn, start, early enough to learn how to talk, and this is a great opportunity for those guys.
And Jason, one more for you. We've talked throughout this broadcast about you are here not as a player, not as necessarily a coach, but a mentor. And how happy are you to be here? You're not playing, but you're helping out these guys and continuing to give back to USA Basketball.
Well, I'm honored. Coach K invited me here, and I just been sitting in on some of the coaches' meetings just to see the other side and see how bad they talked about us, and what we didn't do in practice. But it's a great opportunity, to see the other side, but also to talk to the younger guys and tell them, hey, don't be afraid to communicate and talk to your teammates. This is your family, this is your team until September, and this is a way for you to get better.
And I lied to you a moment ago. I have one more for you. Did you notice the bond developing in 08 between the really, really big three that's now down in Miami, Bosh, Wade, and James?
Well, they had a good friendship, and I think you could see them. Guys joke around a lot about, hey, I would love to play with you, man. You make the game so easy. And then I think they finally found out it could, happen. And they came up with a great game plan and they executed it. And you got to give them credit for that.
And here's the bottom line: when their contracts were up, they became free agents. Go wherever you want. They wanted to go with each other to South Beach. They gave up money to do it. Good for them. And good for you, Jason Kidd, winning gold in 2008, coming back here to help out in 2010. It's awesome. We appreciate you joining us here.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me, guys.